Hello, my name is Marek Ziemak. I'm a gameplay producer at the Witcher 3 project at CD Projekt Red, and it's cool to be here with Machinima Brazil. Hey.
Hey guys, here's Ricardo from Machinima Brazil in BGS 2013. I'm here with Marek, gameplay producer for CD Projekt and Witcher 3. Marek, just so you know, Witcher 3 is a part of a trilogy. It's the third game in a series. So can we expect something for the future? Is this the end of the series? Is something else for this world that you guys are developing for the future?
Okay, so Witcher 3 is the third last part of the saga or computer saga about Geralt of Rivia. This is the final, this is the end of this part of the games. We're right now focusing totally on The Witcher plus the Cyberpunk, obviously. So we don't have any other plans for the future that I can confirm at the moment.
One of the things that most people talk about The Witcher 3, The Witcher 2, was the fact that the difficulty curve was really big on the consoles. So much so that in the PC version there is an extra part on the beginning to give the players an easy end to the gameplay mechanics. How about the difficulty curve on the third edition of the game? Is something that you guys are keeping really hardcore RPG, or something that's being eased up for easy access to the player?
Well, we received a lot of feedback about the difficulty curve at the beginning of the game. And of course, all the players and journalists were right. The game was a bit too difficult at the very beginning. It was a bit too hard to grasp or understand some of the mechanisms. So we really redesigned the tutorial system the way we want to create the beginning of the game in The Witcher 3. But don't get me wrong, the game is not getting easier because we're dumbing it down or something like this. We're just putting a lot more effort to show players what we are after, how to use Geralt, how to use different mechanisms in the game. And once you smoothly blend into the gameplay, you see that the game is challenging, but you know how to handle it. This is what we're after.
So can we say that it's more a case of refining gameplay than cutting it down to ease it up?
Of course. It's more about refining, definitely, because we want the game to be challenging. There are different difficulty levels, so if you want to play in an easy way, okay, choose the easy difficulty. But on normal, hard, there's of course a lot of challenge. And we believe that the whole hard thing about game development is not delivering easy games, because you don't have to then care about balance and players not knowing how to handle this stuff, but to delivering somehow challenging games, but with a mechanism that you want to use and you feel really encouraged and satisfied with the ways you can handle the game.
One of the things that this is the next generation, this is the next leap in gaming. And one of the big things that every RPG and every game and every console is doing is multiplayer and online. And that's something you guys are not focusing on. Why is that choice? Why single player?
Mm-hmm. Well, single player is the core of our philosophy. Definitely. We started as an RPG developer. We understand that the storyline is the absolutely most important element of the game. It's the spine, the core, like I always say on the presentations. And we're doing everything to deliver you a great single-player, character-focused or character-driven experience. And we're afraid that a regular multiplayer mode might deliver ways of spoiling this experience. And this is absolutely not something that we don't want to allow, because we really want to give you or evoke as many emotions as possible in somehow a controlled way in you, in your mind, in your heart. That's why we're focusing definitely on the single player experience.
And how about DLC and expansions after the game is launched? Do you guys have anything planned to expand the game, even if it's just cosmetics options or something, maybe a new quest or a side quest? Is there anything in the plans for that?
Well, we usually don't. We're not such a big studio, so we are not planning a lot of that stuff in advance. We will see how the game will do. For now, our team is focusing on the main core game, the main storyline, all the gameplay mechanisms. There's still a lot of work to do, a lot of elements to polish as well. We'll see, of course, if people will be playing the game, if they'll be demanding expansions, extra content, then probably why not? We'll be delivering it. Of course, One thing I can promise is that, as always, we will be delivering patches and improvements if they will be needed, because we never want to leave the players alone with the problems that we created. But in terms of new content, we'll see. Time will show. It probably depends on how many people get the game.
One of the things that you guys have been hyping up about this game is how it's 10 times bigger than Witcher 2, how the map is massive and the scope is massive. Is this much more open-worlded? Is something that you guys can go anywhere, do anything, or is still a more linear pair with areas and zones, something you guys need to explore in a certain order?
So the world of The Witcher 3 is, it's over, we calculate it's over 35 times bigger than the one presented in Witcher 2. You experience it in a different way. But yeah, you're absolutely free to travel to different parts of the location or locations. Well, I shouldn't say locations because it's all one. I gotta get used to it. It's a big, massive change in comparison to Witcher 1 and Witcher 2. We don't have locations anymore. It's a massive world that's open and that you can travel to different places wherever you like to. You can progress the main storyline or forget about it for a short period of time and just experience the huge open world and have fun by, I don't know, fighting cool places, experiencing all the encounters placed in the world, and so on and so on.
And how about your first visit in Brazil? You guys are here in Brazil Game Show 2013, first time here. How are you guys being received by the public? How is people watching The Witcher 3? We know it's not a game that's being right now localized in Brazil, and yet it's getting attention. How you guys are being received in Brazil? How is your perception of the gaming culture here?
Okay, so I'm even surprised because it's obvious. I was aware absolutely that it's a massive country with millions or hundreds of millions of people, and that there's a huge community of gamers and people playing our game as well. But still, in my mind, it was quite far away. It's the other side of the ocean. Oh my God, South America. That's so cool. And I knew about all these facts, but it still didn't go straight to my mind. And once we came here and I saw all the journalists, I see you guys and all the fans talking about the game, asking questions. I know that you played Witcher 1, Witcher 2. It's fascinating. It really feels good. It's like a discovery for me as a developer because although you know some stuff, it feels different when you experience it once you get here. So it's fascinating.
And your next project, Cyberpunk 2077, you guys have anything? We saw a trailer for the game. It's something you guys are still working on. And it's a massive change in tone from The Witcher 3. You're going extreme direction through time to the future. Are we looking for here a Witcher 3 in the future with Cyberpunk, or is something you guys are reinventing yourselves again with a new game?
I'm sorry. Can you repeat the question?
Just about Cyberpunk 2077. It's such a massive tone of change from The Witcher 3 settings and the overall experience. Is something, guys, what we are expecting to see here? Just Witcher 3 in the future, or is something completely new?
Well, I don't want to be commenting about Cyberpunk too much for two reasons. First of all, we are at this moment, at least my team is focusing on The Witcher 3, and I'm in The Witcher 3 team. So that's another team working on the other game. Well, what I can promise is that we're using all of the experience we gained during creating or while creating Witcher 1, Witcher 2. So mature storyline, non-linearity, cool gameplay. All of that is being moved into both The Witcher 3 and into Cyberpunk. But it's an absolutely different story. It's not a theme for The Witcher. It's a different group of people working on it, different inspiration, different setting, background. So I think you should perceive it as all the goodies that are taken from The Witcher, but a big surprise and a big change of the moods that you will experience. And so I don't think you'll feel like you're playing Witcher in the future. I think that's going to be something absolutely unique for you. Although if you like The Witcher, I'm sure you still like Cyberpunk.
You guys have been giving us great games from day one, The Witcher 1, 2, 3, and now Cyberpunk. Everybody's looking up for that. So just to close it up here, your message to the people here in BGS 2013, your message for the guys watching us at home and in Brazil, what can you say to them just so we can close it off?
I think the message would be that it feels really great that we know that we're creating games for so many people right here as well, and that for well, it's a very good feeling. It's a very good feeling as developers to know that we have so many fans all over the world, and it also feels cool that because we are aware that the Polish and Slavic culture is, well, it's far away from South America, right? I know there's a big Polish community in Brazil, obviously, and that there are many different minorities in this country, but every time we're like traveling somewhere with The Witcher, we feel like we're sending a part of Poland and a part of our culture to this country, this city, and to the audience. And this feels especially good in places that are so far away from Europe and from our country, and that we don't travel to so often. So that's fascinating.
So your last word for the guys watching us at home here in BGS, what the project has to say for the people in Brazil?
Oh well, it's cool. People in Brazil are very happy, excited, emotional, energetic, and the whole city as well is fascinating. It's so different. We just love the show, both, and the journalists, and the way we're perceived right here. So thank you, I guess, everyone for visiting our booth, for being here with us.
Six months into the invasion, Nilfgaard's legions had pierced the heart of the northern realms. Behind them, blood-soaked fields, war-swept wastes. A lone wolf roamed these broken lands, a beast slayer, a whirlwind of rage and steel. They say he was a man obsessed, chasing memories, faces, scents. Yet amidst the chaos, he could only follow his heart.
Some fight for glory, justice, or gold. I fight for those I hold dear. I'm Geralt of Rivia, the Witcher.